I started drawing, I guess, when I was about 8 or 9. I couldn't read music, and I played piano a little bit. And I also got into like drawing when I just didn't know what else to do with energy. So I just started doodling, and it never stopped. There was like a HeartNet exhibit at the American Visionary Arts Museum, and you just put a little piece of paper as a prayer on that wall, you know, for something you need or something. And I put on there I wanted to be a visionary artist. I just really like the conceptual way of manifesting many ideas into a line of artwork that is a little bit more than just normal art. It's more involved. I used to work in black and white, so I would work in pencil, ink, graphite, and it was kind of dark in a way. Coming from the inner city, I had kind of a weird outlook on life, and you know, kind of reflected that. I used to only work on small pieces of paper, and like the largest one I ever done when I was in black and white was maybe 2 foot by 2 foot. Okay. And it took me like 6 months to do. Okay. And now it takes me about 4 days to do a full color piece with the process that I use, because it's, you know, I go through sprays, and there's a lot of things you have to do to keep chalk from oxidizing. So there's a process, and it's become like a ritual in a way to work day after day. Having ADD, it's kind of, I need something to do at all times, or I get extremely bored. So I hide away in this building and make artwork. Well, the building was Jack McLaughlin's building. He was a boat builder here on the island. Kelly Ellis Neal acquired a property not too long ago, and she heard what we wanted to do by using art for mental health awareness. And you know, we have parameters and rules and all kind of things that we have to do, and she decided to help by giving me my first mural and this giant building to work in. So I can pretty much make any size that we can fit out those doors. It gets difficult. Cooper's Island is a fishing village. I mean, all the commerce and everything here is known for products from the Chesapeake Bay. So it's a hard-working, blue-collar community. And I really been drawn here because I've been fishing here my whole life. Taylor's Island and Hooper's Island and then Tangier, and we spent every weekend minute from Baltimore to come here to fish. So like we're like weekend warriors, and every time we can find reasons to come out on the bay, we did. A group of us came up with an idea to use art as a vehicle for mental health awareness, and all these things going on in the world were all dark, and I'm not a dark person, and I just decided that, hey guys, we're going to use this for light. And 81, who, you know, I'm referred to always as 81 now, told me that if I did it in a positive way and took all the negative and still put out positive, beautiful, you know, vibrant artwork, then it would be okay. It worked, actually. The story of 81 is about a friend of mine who was battling schizophrenia. And the reason why we use 81 is I promised him that I would never use his name in print, because we were already coming up with a way to use artwork as a vehicle in a nonprofit setting. So he made me promise to change his name to 81. So 81 was one of the very first people that seen what I can do with artwork. And after going through this injury and losing my use of my right hand, he got me to start drawing on my floor, using chalks like a little kid again, back in Baltimore watching the chalk festival. And then it grew into the walls, the ceiling, and then eventually canvas was the next best thing because I was running out of surfaces. When I switched from right to left hand, I went from black and white, from right hand to left hand, and then color and giant. Yeah. I've never really used color before. It wasn't like a thing yet. Now I can't imagine not using color. It excited me again. It made me re-love why it was that I liked artwork in the first place. Yeah. You know, it inspired me to see, you know, I have a front row seat when I'm making some of this stuff, and to see it just happen, to me, that's the most beautiful moment, is when something that you didn't think you could do all of a sudden happens, and you learn something, or a new trick, or, oh, this color looks good with that, or, you know, it gets me excited. And it sounds kind of chaotic, but it's kind of meant to be. You know, visionary art, you can't give up everything right in the beginning. You have to take people on a ride. They have to see a progression. They have to feel a part of it. Otherwise, it doesn't grow.